Yo, welcome to another episode of Voice of Brooklyn, man. This is episode 31. I'm your host,
31.
Skrilla Fresh. I got
31.
my guy with me.
31. It's your boy, Piffy. 2 F's, 2 Y's. Don't ask why, man. We here for another one, man. What's up?
You already know we got a special guest in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Doing big things. Introduce yourself.
It's your boy Amazing P, man. Talented producer, man, from Brooklyn, Coney Island. On the rise, man. We just, working out here, man.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. So, first question, you've been producing for over 20 years or just about 20, like
over 21 years, I would say.
21 years. What got you into producing?
Just man, a lot of things, man. My father used to rap.
Okay.
Mom used to be in the crib playing, playing music, R&B records, playing everything, I'm like, yo, I need to make music one day. Like, I'm just sitting there just absorbing all that shit. I'm like, yo, I think I wanna make beats one day.
Yeah, so your love for music, period, started in the house with your parents. Right?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, normally that's how it always starts. So take us back to the beginning. We always ask our guests this because we like to give them that story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, create a timeline. From
give
then and now.
give us that like your story, like all the way from the beginning. Like you already said, your mother and father influenced you as far as the music, but like how did you get into music? Like what was your first thing where you was like, all right, this is what I want to do?
I think I think when the Busta Rhymes record came out, that Party With Me.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was so infatuated with the beat. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. I wanna make some shit like this.
Yeah. That was a big record.
And at the time, I was playing basketball at the time, so I wasn't even like into music yet. I was just starting with music, but I was a basketball nigga. But that track right there made me.
Okay. So where you from? Brooklyn?
Coney Island, yeah.
Coney Island,
Coney Island,
yeah.
From Coney Island and all
Yeah.
that. So, all right, so who y'all got over there? What type of who famous from over Coney Island?
Stephon Marbury, nigga.
No, rappers.
Oh, well,
rappers.
Nims is.
You got Gorilla Nims. Yeah, you got.
Nims doing his
You
thing.
got
Shout out to
Gorilla
Nims too. Now
Shout out
Bang
to
bang.
Gorilla Nims, man. He been doing this thing for a while.
He's been doing it a long time too.
Yeah.
Nah, I asked that to say. I mean, that creates a new space. Like if it's not that many people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Coney
Coney Island's still an untapped market.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Because y'all know for basketball.
Torre, I don't know if you guys remember Torre. Torre's from Coney Island too.
I never knew that.
Yeah, he's from Coney Island.
I never knew that.
Buckshot from Coney Island. Coney Island, Bushwick. But he be saying he's from Bushwick too though.
I grew up with him.
I mean, Coney Island, Bushwick, same. You know what I mean? Same.
Okay.
Bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
That's true.
yeah, but see, Coney Island is more known for basketball, right?
Yeah,
And you mentioned that you play basketball.
Yeah.
Lincoln?
Yeah, I went to Lincoln. I played on the box. Yeah.
You went to Lincoln. Who was your teammates?
Don't put the cap on. Let's hear it.
Like the time when I played with Sebastian Selfield.
Okay.
But I played with him his first year. I don't know if you guys remember Eric King, John Quintana, Ant Strong, which is Five Mike Frank. I don't know if you guys know
Five Mike's, yeah.
Yeah, he was on the team with me.
You was nice?
Yeah, I was nice. Yeah.
You was averaging 12 points or you was averaging 20?
I mean, my shit was cause I was a 6-man though, but I was getting busy though. Like I used to, you know what I mean? I used to be killing, but yeah, I was killing them out there though, bro. I played 2 years of varsity.
2 years of varsity?
Junior and senior.
So for you to be going to Lincoln and even make the varsity team and to even be playing ball, that means at some point you felt like you wanted to play ball for a living, right?
Yeah, basketball was his first dream, and then music became the second.
Yeah,
after.
so the transition from that, when you say like it's just about over for this basketball shit. When did you realize like it's over and then I'm gonna fuck with this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do making beats, producing.
I maybe like 2 years out of high school, I'm like, yo, I started taking it serious, the music shit.
Okay.
So, and then that overpowered your passion for the basketball once you started that. Music usually do that.
Yeah,
that's why a lot of rappers. That's why a lot of basketball players want to be rappers and shit.
Before we move on from the basketball, right? Like what was it like specifically? What like was it like the lack of scholarships, or you just felt like I feel like music better serve me? Like this is where
I just feel like music is better serve me, but a lot of people say basketball was probably better for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? But music was it just became my first passion.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All
so
right.
you think? My question: you think you would have made it to college and to the league and all that?
Yeah,
like if
I
you
was
stuck
nice,
to it?
bro.
Yeah, all right, bet.
Yeah.
So get shit.
My name, my
So,
shit. The
we
niggas
gonna
gonna call
do
me.
our
My
research.
name is niggas call me Penny Hart because I used to play like Penny Hardaway.
Word.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay.
I won dunk contest trophies and all that shit. Like,
I
word.
believe it.
Oh, all right.
Jump shot.
This
I
is
used
a
to-
full blown athlete.
Nah,
You
word.
can't name
Nigga,
drop-
I
you
used to
can't
be
name drop
practicing in
it
the
live.
rain. I used to be practicing in the rain and shit. Word.
Yeah,
I was nice.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. So coming up, Coney Island basketball wasn't quite it.
Mm-hmm.
You said, let's do the music thing.
Yeah.
Did you already have some type of experience of playing around with machines, drum machines on it, or you just went out, bought something, taught yourself from scratch?
My mom's friend bought me a Casio keyboard like my third year.
Everybody start with the Casio.
Yeah, I had a Casio, and it's crazy. I used to make beats with the shit, right? And the shit didn't have no you know, like now you have programs you can quantize everything and shit.
Yeah.
And it could, so let's say you play something for like an 8-bar loop, whatever, it just plays it back. That shit ain't play it back.
Yeah.
So I had to make the beat. Like they wanted a song 3 minutes or 4 minutes, I had to make the beat for 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, you had to, you
You know what I mean?
do it
Yeah,
the whole,
the whole entire time. You know what I mean?
No loops,
Yeah.
no 8-bar
Yeah,
loops.
yeah. I didn't have
So-
what's the name to loop it.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have did a minute.
This is before I had like real equipment and shit though.
Yeah, I probably would have did a minute. And then found the way to put a minute. Like, yo, nigga said, do for 4
Nah, that
minutes.
shit was fun
Yeah,
though. I
yeah.
was just like hitting that shit, you know what I mean, for like
Right.
3-4 minutes. I'm like, oh, this shit is fun.
So how long did it take you to really get like a hang of it? Like, all right, I got it now. Like, I got it. How long did it take you to
Like
own
it-
your craft? Like,
To perfect my craft?
yeah, to perfect your craft.
Or have you perfected it, do you think?
Nah, I definitely perfected. My shit is
Alright,
crazy
bet.
right
Nah,
now.
I
I
But
mean, 20 years.
I
Yeah.
heard
Yeah,
you
I
say,
mean,
so we're gonna talk about that too, because, you know, niggas
I
got
say
their
like when
resources.
I started working at Murder Inc. Or I was at
Murder
Murder
Inc.?
Inc. I was at Murder Inc. for like 3 years. Word.
Okay, all right, hold on. All right, we
Wait,
hold on.
wait,
We got.
we gonna get there.
Yeah, you got. Hold on.
That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother motherfucking race, man.
Hold
We
on.
gonna get there. We speed.
Yeah. We not going to. We ain't gonna jump to that.
Slowly walk. to
Nah,
that
I'm saying, yo,
story.
I learned how to make records when I went up there, man. You know what I mean? With Irvin
Okay, so
and Jai and shit.
so you wasn't making records before you got to.
I mean, my first placement was with this reggaeton group, 2005, but
reggaeton was going crazy back
yeah,
then.
that was my first industry placement. That was 2005. You know what I mean? I had my name on the album and shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was on tour with Daddy Yankee.
Okay.
A group
The Smoke
called
gonna fuck with
KMW.
y'all?
Nah,
you good, you
I'm
good, you
good.
good.
I'm good.
But yeah, I ain't perfect my craft that at that time. Like it
Okay.
didn't start until the following year.
So it like it seemed like it started happening fast for you, like, you know, producing records for people that's going on tour. Like, how did that change your approach to how you produce records? Because like what I'm asking is, did you think like, oh shit, I produced this track and then I gave it to this person, now they on tour? Like, did that make you go back to the lab and change the way you did things as far as like make singles and make album cuts, learn how to make singles and album cuts? Like, did that affect how you approach producing records?
For the time when I started doing with the reggaeton group?
From
So-
the reggaeton.
I didn't really at that time. I didn't really understand like the the whole like singles and all. I was just making shit off of feeling. You know what I'm saying? I was just making beats off of feeling. So I didn't really understand.
Those normally be the best songs. Though.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
You know
Those
what I
normally
mean?
be the best songs. So,
But yeah, I didn't understand like how to make records at that time. I was just making beats off of feeling.
okay, so you never learned how to read like music or anything?
It's funny. I took piano lessons when I lived in LA for like. I took piano lessons for like
The LA
6
flex.
months. But I was in LA for 3 years. I took piano lessons for like 6 months.
Okay, so how was that experience?
You can't read
And
music a little bit.
this is recently though. This
Okay.
maybe like a few years ago, but that was cool. I felt like it helped me with I could hear certain like notes and shit like that. It helped me a little bit understand music more. So like when I'm making a beat, or let's say if someone like send me some shit, I could hear it. You know what I'm saying? I could hear it better just because of playing the piano.
I know exactly what you mean. I can't do it, but I know exactly what you mean, because when you produce some music, like, you hear music different. You hear certain sounds different from the regular consumer. So I understand what you mean. Like like when you making your beats, do you come up with your own sounds? And the reason why I ask you that, I'm gonna let you know what I'm talking about, right? When I say this, I forgot what producer it was.
Sit there and make their own sounds and shit.
Make their own sound because Michael Jackson, I forgot what producer he was talking to, and he said, "Yo, go outside and just start hitting stuff to make sounds." And
Timbaland?
Timbaland said that too.
Ronnie Jerkins was it Ronnie?
It might have been him. It might have been him, but basically they was going outside to the junkyard and they was just hitting on shit and recording the sound.
Lil Jon shit from the chair shit.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, the bedrock shit.
Not the bedrock shit that. I forgot.
Yeah, that's the bedrock shit. Like basically like someone smashing.
Oh yeah. No,
squeaking.
I'm talking about the name of the song. No, I forgot the name of the song.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said it was either him or Jazzy Faye, one of them niggas. Said they was in the chair like this, rocking back and forth, but they heard the sound and it was like, oh, we can use that.
I never even heard that story.
And he put them
Nah, that's true. Nah, that should be real. Nah.
So have you ever used like any sounds around you that you heard that you was like, yo, you know
I
what?
used to do that in my early days though. I used to sit there and just
also
I made
use
beats
ahead of
off
your
of
time.
like let's say I could take a chick talking, like I could play a beat, I can make a beat like a chick talking ratchet or something, and I'll cut that shit up, make a make a beat out of that whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's the possibilities is like super endless.
It's endless. It's endless.
Like
You gotta be creative to do that shit though.
Yeah.
Some niggas not creative to do that shit
So
though.
who's some of your goats as far as producing?
Oh man, well one of my favorites is definitely Pharrell. Pharrell, Timbaland. There's a lot of niggas that I fuck with Kanye.
Any of the.
Is there anybody that we
lower-
probably wouldn't know that's not as big as them? Like
I don't
know if you guys know about Tim and Bob. Tim and Bob is dope. They
Tim and Bob,
they did a lot of Bobby Valentino shit.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
slow down, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. Calvin
Yeah,
Harris.
they know Calvin Harris though. He's more on the EDM side, yo.
Yeah,
Calvin Harris.
Okay.
It's a lot of people that I get inspiration from. It's a lot of people.
Have you met any of these your idols?
I met Chad from the Neptunes before. I never met Pharrell though.
Chad is the
Asian dude.
the Asian dude, right?
I met him before.
I don't wanna get that wrong.
Yeah.
Identify him. Like
Oriental.
So that's the Asian dude already.
No,
So
yeah.
like meeting him, did he give you like any advice or did he give you like any pointers of like
He told me
as far as
he told
producing?
me any day could happen, man. He said me and Pharrell used to people was laughing at our tracks and then they did the Noriega shit and then that shit just like blew up.
Yeah, right.
So it was like any day it could happen. Like just be ready.
Yeah, because they used to make that weird electric music too, like that.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't really get. A lot of people didn't get their sound. A lot of people didn't get their sound. You know what I'm saying?
I was
and this shit was simple.
I was a nerd fake because that's when niggas was shopping at the village, going to K Robot and all that. Like niggas was fake into that, like skate culture, fake. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. So I got it, but a lot of niggas didn't. Until you said he got on with the.
That's how it usually happens though, bro. Niggas wait until like an artist bring your shit to the next level, then yo, I need a beat just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so all right. Did you work with any other producers? Like as far as like you producing a beat and there's another producer there, and then y'all just giving each other pointers, and then y'all working together, and then y'all collab on one beat.
I got a follow up question to that too.
I would say like Seven Aurelius at Murder Inc. I don't know if you guys remember Seven Aurelius.
Seven Aurelius.
He was the one that produced all the shit for Jai. He did the shit I'm Real with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
I was working with him on his album. We co-created on stuff too a bunch of times. Okay. Done stuff with Irv a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like the record I did with Lil Wayne and Jai. I did the drums and the bass on that shit.
Okay.
Did
they ever release that track or no?
Yeah, it's up. It's online. It's called Uh-Oh.
Uh-Oh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's I don't know how old is it?
That shit came out like 2007, 2008, if I'm not mistaken, around that time.
I think I might have heard it. It's because it's
it's on the
I kind
radio.
of remember something like that. Lil
Yeah,
Wayne
nah, because he's a big fan of Lil Wayne. So am I.
Big,
Oh, wait, fucking Wayne?
Yeah.
Wayne
So
dope.
anything that Wayne do,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he heard.
Yeah, Wayne
And
dope.
it's crazy because shit, we didn't even know that it was you that produced one of those tracks that he did.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? But
Oh, so look, this is what I wanted to say. So
Yeah.
he asked you if you worked with any producers. All right. So it's a big thing in the producer community that I've been seeing lately about people were saying there's too many collaborators on one record now. You know what I'm saying? It's making it cheating now. Like you see the Thames record, you know what I'm saying? This shit got like 4 or 5 different producers on it. They all gotta get their credit and all that. How you feel about that? You feel like that's smart for the game? You feel like do it hurt the game? Do it help the game?
I think all that shit is necessary, bro.
dope.
Like, because you gotta
Yeah,
understand.
it's a lot of the OGs is not jacking that shit. A lot of the OG producers like, yo, y'all need help. And
It's not help though,
yeah.
man. You gotta understand it's energy when you're making these records. So if let's say we're making a record for like Mariah Carey, if he's using his energy, your energy, my energy, his energy, how you think that shit's gonna sound? That shit's gonna come out crazy,
shit
right?
like a masterpiece,
Because
like
because your creativity might be different from mine, you know what I'm saying? But we all adding on to that project, so it's gonna make it flourish even more. You know what I mean? So I think the collaboration, I think that shit is needed. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not cheating. You know what I mean? We all just
I mean,
collaborate.
I don't think it's cheap.
No, I'm saying
it's just a big conversation
that's
about
what
that.
some people was saying. You
There's
know
a
what I
big
mean?
conversation about that. I forgot where I read it. Maybe someone read it or something.
But that shit is
but yeah,
dope,
niggas-
man. I embrace all that shit, man. You know what I mean? There's enough money for everybody. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this, right? When you producing a record, right? When do you know that this one is the one? Like, forget about the artist, cause I'm pretty sure when you're making the beat, you don't know what artist is going to be on the beat unless you specifically making the beat for an artist, right?
Yeah.
When do you know, like, okay, this beat right here, this is the one? Like, when do you know?
I mean, I always say, man, like I tell my cousin, I'll be like, yo, if I don't get no goosebumps when I hear that shit ain't a record, man.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't get that feeling, like, and also, like, the performance got to be crazy,
Yeah, I was
too.
about to
Like,
ask
if the
you,
performance...
Can you hear who could be on that already before?
Oh,
like,
yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
all the
has
time,
to,
yeah.
yeah.
All the
So
time.
you're just not giving that beat. Let's say, all right, the vision for a track, when you make this beat, like, yo, this is one of them. And then somebody buy this shit, and it's completely in the wrong direction. How you feel with shit to go like that?
Like, far as, like, if an artist, like,
he bought a beat
and I could have got it to, like, Lil Wayne,
yeah,
but
you could have got the Lil Wayne, or somebody just even more to the direction that you was going for.
I'm about to drop some jewels on you guys, because, like, a lot of producers don't even know this part. So, like, usually, like, our artist got up to a year to make the record pop. I could resell the beat again.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew
They
that.
got a year
Okay.
to make the record
Even
go.
even if they make the song and they promoting the song and they doing everything for the
technically he
song.
still
if
owns
if it's
it,
not a hit,
right?
it's still new.
Intellectual property.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not a record really until it hits.
It's just,
you know what I mean?
It's just a experiment until it hits,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like, I don't know if you niggas like the shit with Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks had the Bobby Smurda beat.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know,
That's
but that shit didn't do nothing.
From Jalil and all that.
Yeah, it didn't do
That
nothing.
shit didn't do
Bobby,
nothing.
Bobby Smurda took
Yeah,
that shit
took
to the
that
next
shit.
level.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna front. Bass was mad about that shit for a little minute, but they hashed that shit. I remember that shit. He was tight.
yeah,
about
that shit popped, man.
Yeah.
He was,
Like,
and he did the
what-
record first.
Like I said, man, it's not a hit until it's a
Yeah.
hit, bro.
So, you mentioned Murder Inc., right?
that's where I was going.
So, how did the situation with you and Murder Inc. come about? Like, how did you start working with them,
Irv
working
and
with
all that.
Irv Gotti and producing for Murder Inc.? How did that come
When my
about?
man People and stuff was cool with Ja Rule, best friend, which is Chris Black.
Okay,
Chris Black
okay.
brought me up there to Murder Inc. and that's how I got acquainted with Irv and Ja and all them. Word.
Okay, so it's basically like somebody that knew somebody
Yeah,
and
relationship.
connect
Yeah.
the dots,
So you
that
became
relationship.
an in-house producer for
Yeah.
Yeah, at that time. I didn't sign with them, but I had the
you did.
opportunity to,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
you
So,
know what I
so the trust was
And-
already there. The trust
Yeah.
was already
I was
there.
there for 3
If
years.
he ain't signed, that's beautiful. You get to soak in all that game. You know what I'm saying, and get your name on a few
Word.
credits.
I ain't gonna front,
And
man.
ain't gotta sign
I
up.
would tell you a story. I mean, so I don't think I even told nobody the story like on like online or anything. But I remember the first time. So nigga Irv one time. So when we did the shit with Lil Wayne, I had to fix up the bass, right? So I'm like, he hit me. He's like, yo, Problem. At the time, my name used to be Problem Child. It's not. My name now is Amazing Pete. So
Okay.
So he was like, yo, I need you to fix the bass, whatever. I'm gonna check you.
Child, bro.
Yeah. That was my beat name.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
I feel like I've heard this name in that era of music of Murder Inc.
Yeah.
and Problem Child, bro. For
Yeah.
real, no funny shit.
No,
Nah,
real
dead
shit.
ass.
Nah,
Real
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Whoa, that shit just made me stop your shit just fast. Yo, I feel like I've heard that name in that.
Nah, it was linking
circles,
around
like,
at
you
this
know what
time,
I'm saying?
but
all right, but my bad.
Nah, but so yeah, he was like, yo, I need you to fix the bass line up. We're putting Wayne on it, you know what I mean? So, mind you, at the time, I didn't really know how to like tune 808s. meaning like how to make it, put it in tune with the notes and all that.
Right,
So he taught me some shit, whatever. So I do it, whatever. Then the next day I see him, and he was like, "Yo, I want to see what you did." So we go to the studio to play the beat with Buck, which is the engineer, my man Buck 3000, whatever. Shout out to Buck. He's like, "Let me hear what you did." So I played the beat, and the shit is out of tune. He's like, "Nigga, how the fuck you can't do a simple bass line with all this competition?" Word.
Yeah, they can put you
So
on
he
the
went. So he wound up showing me some shit on the MPC 2000, how to tune the 808s, and then I wound up just doing that shit, and we fixed up the drums on that, the Lil Wayne shit. We sent that shit to Wayne. Like later that night, Wayne sent his verse back in an hour, bro.
So what's a couple other songs or tracks that you may have helped with or got some credit for or may have not got credit for that you've been involved with? If any.
I'm trying to think. It's not really much because a lot of shit I did, I just did it by myself. I ain't really like, that was the only shit I collaborated. Well, actually, some shit with Seven, but his album never came out. Seven Arrears, I did some like keys and shit on Seven album.
Okay. And that's another. And Seven Arrears is another producer, right?
He's a producer and an artist.
Okay.
He's the one that you see in the Murder Inc. video with the number 7.
Okay.
Got the piercing and the wild hair and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about the pressure, if it was any pressure when you was working with Murder Inc. Because I know at that particular time when you was working with them, that conglomerate was putting out hits.
Yeah, I came around. I missed the wave though. I ain't gonna front though, bro. I came around 2006.
2006.
Yeah, it's kind of like
50 was already.
Yeah, 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was going through their trial.
So how do you
I came around when he just beat the feds. Like
okay.
I was at Murder Inc. when it was empty, son. Like it was nobody up there.
The 50
in the beginning though.
The 50 situation did that affect anything that you was doing as far as like producing records and because they really stopped like they really slowed down putting out records in 2006. They really wasn't putting out records. Like I know Ashanti was putting out records.
Yeah, Ashanti. So, she started doing her own thing though.
Yeah. So did that slow anything down that you was doing as far as Murder Inc. is concerned?
Nah, I was still rocking and rolling. Shit. The first initial song I did for Job was on the radio for like 5 weeks. Word.
Okay.
Word. It's called Get Up. It's online.
Okay.
Flex used to start the show with the shit and all that. Word.
Oh, okay.
I feel like the nigga 50 paid the nigga to stop playing that shit though.
That's it?
Yeah. 50 that type of nigga though. But
yeah, we know.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So
that's a whole that's a whole episode. We can do a whole episode on the pettiness of Mr. 50 Cent.
That's what I'm saying. So you didn't being that you produced that record, right?
Yeah.
And even if that's your belief that he stopped that record, like you didn't feel no way about that situation,
I ain't feel no way.
Or it was like, yo, I'ma just keep working. I'ma stay in the lab.
I just kept working, man. Cause I was soaking up a lot of shit, man. Like just being around, you know what I mean? That nigga Rue is dope, son. He know how to make records. You know what I'm saying? He taught me some shit too, working with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So talk about what's your connections looking like now? How you getting your your beats out to like artists?
I'm working with a lot of young. I'm working with the young generation right now.
That's what you're doing.
I got the
drill like fresh.
Yeah, I'm working with the drill, all the drill niggas out here. The young boys. I don't know if you guys heard of Young Costumato.
You not scared to fuck with the drill niggas, man?
Nah, I'm a producer, man. You ain't gonna see me in none of the videos, though, man.
The drill rap always come up when we do one of these shits.
Every time.
Always come up
because it's a thing now. It's really a thing.
Is it easy to make a drill beat, like a drill rap beat? Like, cause I feel like this is just me personally. I feel like the bass line is the same.
Yeah, it's kind of easy because you can make anything a drill beat, bro. You could fucking chop up anything and
Star Spangled Banner and
just put some drill drums on that shit. Sound like, you know what I mean? And the niggas will rap on that shit. So it's a little easier.
Okay.
You don't think it's oversaturated?
But you still gotta have the right artist in your shit though too. You know what I mean? You gotta have the right person killing your shit.
You don't feel it's oversaturated?
What, the drill shit? Nah, nothing's oversaturated. Shout out to everybody that's doing drill too.
No, I like drill.
Matter of fact, shout out to everybody that's doing different music and all. I embrace everything, bro. I listen to everything, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're a
don't know myself.
producer, so
Yeah.
you kind of
As
you
he
kind of
I
have to.
got fucking Indian
As he
beats. I
said.
got Chinese. Yo, I
he
listen to
said.
everything, bro. I don't limit myself. I listen to all. I'm a fan of all cultures, everything, bro.
Nah, me too.
Cause you never know where you get your inspiration from. You know what I'm saying? You could be in Italy and just be like chilling in Italy and hear some shit in the shop. Be like, yo, that shit sound crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could be in Brazil and hear some shit. Be like, yo, I could put that in a beat right there. I could put some drill drums on that shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I
So
embrace
look-
all that.
So look, I'm not counting your pockets, but I'm gonna ask this:
Mhm.
how much would it be if a rapper say, "Yo, I want you to do my whole album"?
Right
Like,
now?
Yeah, right now. Given your credentials
Mhm.
and what you already accomplished in the game,
Up and coming or a big artist?
give me both, up and
Okay.
coming and big artists.
I mean, up and coming, I definitely work with their budget. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it depends on
Okay.
their budget too. You know what I mean?
Y'all gotta
Yeah.
find that chemistry too, cause like
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Every
You know what I mean?
music is chemistry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Making music is just like being in a relationship.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because it is a relationship. You gotta have. You know what I mean? Like it has to gel together when you working with an artist.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Chemistry is everything in music. If you don't got chemistry, that shit ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, that's why I always say it's a feeling. So, so tell me, like, so same question, but to a bigger artist, like,
Mhm.
like, say, like somebody like Snoop.
Snoop,
That's big.
Snoop probably ain't going, but
Like-
I do Snoop right now for like. I do this shit just for 20 racks because the publishing is gonna be crazy. Snoop is a big, you know what I mean, big artist.
Okay. So so when you doing business, right?
Mhm.
I don't need to know the specifics of the business itself,
Mhm.
but when you doing business, do you do the business with the artist or do you do business with their managers or the label or whoever? Like, do you do business like, all right, look, I need this percentage from that, or like this is what it is, or like tours, anything like that? Like, do you do business with the artist itself, or do you do it with a record label in the company?
It depends, but my cousin handled the business side. I don't really handle the business.
Okay,
side like
so
You got his own
shout out
that. Last stop, never.
shout out to him
He-
for handling
yeah,
the
he-
business
yeah, he handled
and
the
making
business.
sure everything is right and everybody is getting their coins. And
Facts.
everybody is flourishing, like, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what it is.
and
That's what it
nourishing.
is.
Yeah, because it's hard to be creative and business minded at the same sense because that shit could be draining. You know what I'm saying? It could fuck up your creativity. You worrying
And-
about because you got to deal with a lot of bullshit with the the business
Yeah.
side. You got to deal with niggas not paying on time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't want to pay. You know what I mean? Shit like that. That shit could drain your creativity. You probably don't want to make no beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, that check you're supposed to get this week, you gotta wait next month. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
shit, you got, you know what I
yeah.
mean? So it's like shit
Yeah.
you gotta deal with. You know what I mean? That's why artists have managers and shit like that.
Yeah.
And most of the time, when you go to the label, that's why labels don't even want to talk to the artists because they don't, because we live off of emotions.
Yeah.
Everything we do is emotion. We're artists, so that's how you create music. It's from emotions.
It's your craft.
Yeah.
It's your baby. So
Yeah.
everything that
But you gotta know how to separate the two.
Yeah.
Most
yeah.
people don't know how to separate the two. That's why you got managers and shit like that. They
Yeah.
do that for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We had D Stacks up here, another producer. He produced A Boogie first album.
Oh,
Shout
that's
out
fire.
to D Stacks.
Shout out
Yeah,
to D
shout out to
Stacks.
You know what I mean? Shout out to D Stacks. He was basically saying, cause I asked him, cause he's like a 4-time platinum selling producer. So I'm like, yo, so like when do you get paid? He like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. He said sometimes I get paid like next year, or I get paid a
Yeah,
couple of
it's a
months after.
It's a process.
So,
bro.
so talk about that process, like how and how it affects, like you,
Mhm.
or like are you okay with it, or what you think need to change as far as how y'all get paid when these records is coming out that y'all producing?
I mean, everything's a process. You know what I mean? That's why you got to get advanced. The advance is usually there for to hold you down to that, until everything start flowing. You know what I mean? Because it takes a while, especially BMI, ASCAP. They gotta count everything and do the numbers and all that. So it's a process. So I respect the process. I know BMI pays every 3 months. ASCAP is every 6 months.
Okay.
But usually the advance is that's that hold you down till till you get the big checks and all that shit.
Let me ask you something. So, do you you record out your own studio? You have your own studio, or
as right now, I record out of the crib, but I go to like professional
okay,
studios.
yeah,
You know
all
what I
right.
mean?
So you work from different
Yeah,
studios, right?
yeah.
Now, you know, most producers they got a home base studio. You know what I'm saying? And they
I
might have
just came
over
back to
there.
New York, bro. I was like out of the loop, bro. I was in
Yeah.
L.A. and fucking Florida the past 8 years. I just came back to New York last September, bro.
Oh, well,
Damn. So
said
you
was in Florida?
so you just came back.
I was in Florida and Cali.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
How was Cali?
Cali's amazing, man. That's like my second home. I miss California.
Yeah.
I ain't been out there yet.
Did you work with any artists out there that was California based? Like any
Not
local artists?
really, because
or-
I was there during COVID, so a lot of shit was shut down. You know what I mean? I worked with a couple songwriters and shit. Like this songwriter named her name is Freckles the Writer.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a couple records with her and shit. She's dope. She
So,
used to
you-
write for
you write songs
Babyface.
too?
Yeah, I'm a songwriter too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Now talk about that. We ain't just gonna skip over that. You're not just gonna say that, and you're not gonna talk about it.
I just started tapping into that shit like 8 years ago, man. I just started.
Hold up. Not to cut you off, bro. This nigga said I just started tapping into that
shit,
8 years ago.
Yeah.
Nah, you officially a songwriter. Let's get into it, bro.
Yeah, right.
Let's get into it.
Shout out to all the songwriters that's making
Shout out
these
to all of the
fucking hits,
songwriters,
bro.
man.
Behind
We
the
gotta
scenes,
talk
man.
about that, man,
Nah,
because
yeah.
that's not like
Behind the scenes,
like
man.
because
that's where it's at.
I feel like when you're a songwriter,
Mm-hmm.
you have to tap in to the person.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
To write a song for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not about you,
It's
like.
like-
Yeah, it's a fact.
So you gotta tap
To
into
them.
their life, so to speak.
It's kind of like acting, you know.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
know, like when actors like play like Will Smith when he played Muhammad Ali, yeah, they really act like he was Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, you
get
gotta
character.
talk to his family.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
character.
watch him. You gotta see his mannerisms. You gotta
Facts.
gotta move like him. You gotta talk like him.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so
You gotta study that person.
So with that being said, the artists that you just mentioned, right? When you writing for these artists, what mindset do you have to get into to write for these artists? Like, what has to happen for you to make a good record for one of these, or a hit record for one of these artists?
I just gotta be in the zone, man, and just like leave the door crack, man, for God, man.
Yes.
God
Okay.
come in, man.
So-
God hours, man. Usually the dopest hours come in. I would say like midnight to like 4 or 5 in the morning, bro. That's where, well, for me, like,
Yeah.
that's my my creative time.
Okay.
That's when all the crazy stuff just come out. I don't know
So
why.
you
it's so
writing
weird.
a song and producing it most of the time, or
Not all the
y'all
time, but
collab,
yeah, I collab sometimes
Yeah,
with
right,
other
okay.
songwriters. But yeah, like
Okay.
I haven't physically wrote for someone yet, but
okay.
I do my own songs. You know what I mean?
Oh, all right. You tapped
Yeah,
into that.
yeah. I just tapped into that.
Right.
Start putting out my own records and shit like
Right.
that. So
Okay.
on the EDM side, though, I do like pop music, like stadium
Okay.
music.
Yeah. All right.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nah,
of course.
I mean, listen, like, I can't do none of that shit. So whatever you talking about is good. Like, cause I'm not that talented. I can't do none of that. So I understand that in order for you, like, first of all, you got to be focused. Like, all right, I'm in producer mode. Let me. I gotta hear the sound. I gotta hear the song. I gotta see where this song is going in order for me to do X, Y, and Z. Now I'm putting lyrics onto the song. So now I gotta get into a whole nother mindset. Like, all right, now I gotta do this. Now I gotta do that. So I understand it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of focus.
And the artist got to be able to perform.
And
That's a
the
fact,
artist
too.
got to be able to perform.
They gotta be able to perform that shit.
Speak about the focus that it takes to be able to do all of these things, as far as producing a song for artists, writing for artists, and writing like for yourself on a song that you produce or somebody else produced. Like, talk about the discipline that it takes to be able to do all of those and separate each one of those to actually, you know what I mean, bring it to life.
The one thing I can tell you though, man, that shit's time consuming and a process like a motherfucker, bro.
It's hard work.
Cause you know, you sitting there, you want this shit to be perfect, you know what I mean? So it's like, and if you feel like it's not, you know what I mean? And sometimes you could be your worst, you know what I mean? Your worst critic too, you know? Be like, damn, this shit's not it. You know what I mean? It's not it. You can fucking. I remember one time, but I didn't even songwrite, but I remember one time I did something with Tiffany Evans and Bow Wow.
Okay.
The label sent their vocals over,
Okay.
and they wanted a remix for one of the songs. Nigga, the whole entire week. I'm talking about like Friday to Sunday, bro. I'm trying
Pulling
to
your hair out like
trying to find the right beat. You know what I mean? Trying to find the right beat to go with this shit. And I'm playing a bunch of beats, making shit. And then I just came across one genre. I'm like, oh, this shit go perfect with them word. And it's so crazy. Like it was like around the same tempo and all that shit. Okay. I think I sped it up just a little bit, or I think I slowed it down a little bit, but it wound up just going perfect. But shit is a process, man.
Definitely
process of making records, man.
And
A lot of artists need to start like just taking their time, man. There's no rush. I want,
when
I make music, bro, I want my shit to stick, bro. I ain't trying to make no microwave music where, you know what I'm saying?
It's hot right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not criticizing, I'm not talking about nobody, you know what I mean? Whatever your process is, it's cool. But like, I want my shit to be played 10 years from now, 20 years. Timeless music. You know what I mean? So I take my time when I make music. A record. You know
what advice would you give to the artists?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what you just said, but like, what would you tell these artists that's just pumping out music? And because I feel like they make music, but it's not like really a plan behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So speak to that a little bit.
That's a fact.
When they make music,
them niggas don't be talking
how
about
to make timeless music to where you could play it 10 years from now, 15 years. So what would you tell those artists about how to do that?
I mean, I would tell them they got to study some of the greats like I did, man. Like I listen to Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross. I listen to a lot of like old school people. You know what I'm saying? You could hear the music.
Quincy,
they sung, you know what I mean? That's why that shit's called soul music, most of that shit, because they singing from the inside, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a feeling, you know what I mean? Just studying the greats, man. Studying the greats, listening to like big records that, you know what I mean? That was like great back then, you know what I'm saying? Studying it and you know, mixing it with your own creativity, you know what I mean? Yeah, incorporate with your own you know what I mean, creativity.
It's a good way to put it.
I want to ask, have you worked with like any like battle rappers?
Oh yeah, I work with Math Hoffa.
Shout out Math.
Shout out Math Hoffa.
Cortez. Who else?
Murder
Big
Ave.
T from Chicago.
Big T.
Who else I work with?
Boom Chaka.
Who else? I'll be forgetting, bro.
Who
else was
I fuck with the battle rap. You know we fuck with the battle rap heavy over here.
Yeah, those my
T-Rex. He was up there.
We gonna do the battle rap episode one time.
What's his name too? I didn't get to work. I almost did. What's his name, man? The one that Eminem likes, man. What's his name? Oh, I forgot his name, man. Hollow Dunn. Hollow.
Okay, Hollow.
That's my people too.
Hollow.
Yeah. Shout out to all the battle rappers,
Queens,
man. Those are my dudes, man. Especially Math.
Do you believe that stigma that battle rappers can't make hit records?
Nah. Anybody can make a hit record, bro. Everybody got at least one in them, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this. I know it's a formula. It has to be
to
right?
make a record.
To make a hit record. And I'm gonna speak on that, but I want to ask you this first, right? And then I'm gonna speak on that. Like the battle rappers. What's your opinion on them as far as like they not being able to make a record that pop yet? Like what you think it is?
Why?
Like why? Like what's the reason why you think they didn't make a record yet?
To be honest, and I spoke to my cousin about this. We talk about this a lot. A lot of dudes don't be having a producer, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like a lot of people just be out here just getting beats from anybody. They're not trying to like build with a producer.
Like Drake and 40. Like,
yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like
someone
that can complement their sound, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the problem, you know what I mean? They're just taking a beat from someone.
Taking a beat from
and
YouTube.
think it's gonna, you know what I mean? Nah. You gotta build a sound with somebody, bro. It's a marriage, bro. Music is a marriage. People don't think it, but it is. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta build that sound. And sometimes you gotta find a producer that, you know what I mean, that brings that the best out of you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's the only thing I could say, reason why, you know what I mean, they probably didn't get to, you know what I mean, make that hit record, because they're not in the studio with a real producer.
Battlers, that's just a talent in itself, bro. That's like,
yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Just
that's
to
hard
remember,
as fuck. Like,
just to
yeah,
remember all of that.
but
So to try to even
That's talent.
Try
That's
to
talent.
do the shit that it takes to
Yeah.
make a hit record. That's a whole nother. shit they
Every
gotta tap
every
into,
verse
like,
every
you know what I'm
verse is
saying?
a song. They
Yeah,
do
bro.
3-minute rounds.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
a
and they
fact.
gotta
Every verse is
remember
a
it.
song. Like,
Because if you don't remember, it's a choke, right? So like, boom, you did all that work for nothing to forget your shit, and then like, I mean, so you gotta remember it. It's the key to remember, and that's hard, bro. I tried it. Nigga, that shit is fucking
That shit is
work,
hard.
bro.
And to be
It work.
preparing
Yeah.
for that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Now,
I tried it.
now,
shit is
now,
not-
I
you
now,
never choked, but I just don't want to do that shit. That shit is like
it's a
hard
lot.
work.
It's a lot
bro.
with that
It's
shit.
a lot. It's a lot.
Now, piggybacking off of the first question that I asked you,
Pause.
as far as like the artists and the battle rappers, right? You got people like Fat Joe, Ja Rule, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, R&B artists, R. Kelly, even though he locked up for some bullshit, he did some wild shit. But I'm just naming those 5 because even Busta Rhymes 6.
What?
These dudes, they make hit songs every single time, bro. Like, do you think it's an art to make that? Like, or they just lucky, or they know the formula to make a hit record? Because
They niggas don't miss.
they don't miss, bro. Drake, like they don't miss, and these be hit songs. Nicki Minaj, shout out to Nicki too, that chart all of the time. Like, what you think is the reasoning behind that? Like, is it a formula that they know, or like, what you think that is?
You know, it's not even it's. I mean, yeah, it's a formula, but what you know what I be telling people, like the biggest thing when it comes to music, bro, and making a hit record is performance, bro. Niggas' performance is crazy, bro. That's what that shit take. Like, you hear how niggas sound on records, bro. They sound confident. They sound believable.
Yeah.
Performance is everything on a record. So when you're making a record, you gotta sound believable, bro. It's not even what you say anymore, because a lot of shit has been said already numerous times.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the way they saying it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, Jay-Z flow is crazy. You could tell someone was probably in the crib rapping to himself all day. You know what I'm saying? Perfecting it. Because if you do something consistently, you're gonna get good at it. If you keep doing it every day, you're gonna get good at it.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like just repetition, man, and just fucking performance is the key to making a hit record, bro.
Yeah. I
Staying in pocket.
This is just my personal opinion. A lot of these artists nowadays, especially with the drill music, they don't know how to perform. It's just that they coming out with songs and they blowing up overnight, and then they asked to do these shows. They don't have the air to be on stage and perform and shit like that. Like one artist was Glorilla. Shout out to Glorilla. When she was performing, she was running out of breath because she never really performed. Like, she blew up.
Yeah.
And then now they act, yo, BET, yo, perform at this award, perform at that. So it's like, yo, she never really, like, practiced.
Yeah, right.
You understand what I'm saying?
You put her right out there, like, go ahead, perform. And she ain't got no experience in doing that shit.
No
Yeah,
experience,
you know what I'm saying?
bro. So,
There's
you
no
know,
artist development, really. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's basically
like, what
it
you
is.
think about that, bro? Like, because
Yeah,
you just mentioned
Man,
artist development.
me and my cousin was talking about it. Yeah, they need to
What
bring
you think about
they
that?
need to bring that back. You know, labels don't want to, they don't want to bring it back for
They
some
want to
reason.
save
but-
money.
Yeah,
They don't
that
believe in
is,
it.
you know, they just want the shit already done already. Like,
Right.
they don't want to like put no work into it.
Yeah, they want
That's
you
the
to.
problem,
they,
too,
they,
like-
they, they want you to come.
Cause like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like,
100%
nobody's 100% ready, bro. Like, the nigga Denzel Washington still take acting classes,
Right.
still to this day.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro.
I
Like,
didn't know that. That nigga's
it's
arguably,
always room.
he's
For,
arguably
it's
the
always,
best actor out right
it's
now.
always room to grow, bro. You never stop, cause that's what life is really about. Learning every single day. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, I could
you
get- I
can't
could
figure
see-
everything
I
out.
can see that. How,
You know what I mean?
Denzel could still be going to acting classes because you still got to be in tune with what's going on every day now.
Yeah.
So you don't want to get old.
He's still staying sharp.
Yeah, you still
stay
exactly.
sharp.
Stay sharp.
Imagine
Yeah,
if you
same.
knew every single thing in the world. How would you feel about the world if you knew every single thing
That
about
shit'd
the
be
world?
boring.
It'd be boring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'd be boring.
So that same thing with music. Like, just because you good at something, you still want to learn more about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You probably want to fucking learn how to read music. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of artists don't know how to read music. You know what I mean? That's another challenge that you can work on. Probably vocal lessons. You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of stuff you could just improve. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody 100% gets it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, like, what's like what is your goal like for producing? Like, do you have like an artist in mind as far as like I want to do his whole album or her whole album? Like, so which way you thinking about going?
Or even a hit record for somebody.
Yeah, like which way you thinking about going with as far as your producing? Like R&B or rap or drill? Like
EDM.
What you like?
I told my cousin, yo, I want to get a hit record in each genre. That's what I want to do.
In each genre?
Yeah.
And that's
the limit.
That's hard.
Yeah.
It's possible because when you on your shit, it's very possible. And I hope that happens for you. Like,
and even
I
if it's
hope
not, you know what I mean? Shit that just charted in each genre. I'm happy with that. It don't even have to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think you have to tap into like a different mindset for each genre though? Because the music is different in each genre. Like you have to like.
That's a good question. That's a really good. You know, sometimes like, and I was talking about this with somebody too. Like they say like, I mean, like this week I'm in drill mode right now. I'm making drill beats. Okay. It might be hard for me to make R&B beats this week. Yeah. Because I'm not in that you know what I mean, that state of mind. So it's like, definitely gotta be in that zone sometimes. You know what I mean? But it's not impossible though. You know what I mean? It's times I fucking make an R&B beat, a drill beat, an EDM beat, a fucking Spanish beat. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on it. You know what I mean? The vibe I'm in. You know what I'm saying? If I was like at a club or something, or I heard something, then I'd be inspired. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So when you in the lab, right? When you go to the studio, and you put on the focus, and you be like, all right, boom, I'm gonna go to the studio, I'm gonna go work. How many beats do you make in a day?
Right now, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm doing like 4 or 5 beats a day.
4 or 5 beats a day.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And if you doing that every day,
2 or 3 of them be hard. Some of them just be trash. And be like, I don't like this shit. I hate that. No. And then you come across Beat Block too. Where you know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
I'm playing shit. You like, damn, this shit don't sound. This shit trash.
I'm glad you said that because you kept it real.
Through that. Yeah, all
he
kept
it real because you're not gonna make a fire beat every single time. Like,
it's humanly impossible.
And you can't have.
It's impossible.
It's just like what we just talking about. Like, that's like fucking mastering life, bro. It's no way you're gonna make everything. Nah, bro. Exactly. Hell no, bro.
And you can't have yes men around you. They'll be like, yeah, that shit is alright. That shit fire. When he know it's trash too.
You know your shit's fire. I like making beats when it's mad. Let's say we in a studio and I'm cooking up. I'm gonna make shit off of all y'all energy. And if I see y'all niggas like nodding your head, like, oh yeah, that shit is hard. Yeah. If I see niggas nodding their head, or chicks like, oh, that beat is fire. Oh yeah, I got one. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I like making beats like that. You know what I mean? That's how you know you got some shit when you see people like nodding.
When you see people vibing to your music,
like, yo, that shit hard. You hear a nigga say, yo, damn son, if I was a rapper, I'll rap on that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I said that to your video on your IG, to the shit at the shit with Drewski and all that on your IG page.
Oh, because I did 2 of them shits
at the showcase. The last video, I'm like, oh, that'd be fire right there. I'd go crazy on that. I done went stupid on that. That shit was some heat. That was some heat.
Yeah, because he's a fucking rapper, but he don't be rapping like that no more. I don't know why, but
man, I retired, man.
Rapping require a lot of energy, man.
Retired, man.
A lot of energy.
We make clothes now, man. We in fashion now.
Yeah,
man.
we definitely in fashion now.
That's what's up, man.
So if like what is your goals right now as a producer? Because we spoke about it earlier that you was with Murder Inc. So you did a lot of things and you produce records for big artists. Like, what is your goal now? Being that you already accomplished that, what is your goal now?
My goal now is to work with the young generation, and I want to just make dope music, man, and probably get like an A&R job. I want to do some A&R work too as well.
Y'all heard labels, man. Labels, y'all watching this, man. Get my bro, get my bro, the Amazing P. A good job at the A&R department.
A&Rs, they've been going out of style, so to speak, because they
because you got the internet and all that.
Niggas about to have AI A&Rs.
Yeah. What you think about that, bro? What you think about AI?
Like, you know what's crazy? You gotta use that shit for your advantage too, bro. Like,
Oh man.
I don't run away from shit, bro. Like, you know, some people like, oh man, it's gonna take my job. Nah, it ain't gonna take your job. It still need a human being to operate that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can utilize that shit.
Pour some water on that shit.
Have that shit making beats for me all day.
Yeah.
Nah, Ty Dolla $ign did some shit. He got some AI shit where he got the shit like duplicating his voice, so he can make the shit sound like him. Yeah. So basically, like, he probably could fucking, let's say you want a verse from him, you probably could use the AI shit to fucking, you know what I mean, do his voice. Well,
and that's cheating.
I mean, it's cheating, but like technology just made us. Yeah, it's just making us more lazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's cheating.
But,
it's making the game.
But ain't
weak.
no cheating, man.
What you mean?
You still got to put that shit together, man.
AI not cheating, bro.
Nah, ain't cheating, man.
Yeah, bro.
Whatever it takes to get the job done, man. That's the shit I learned, man, from being at Murder Inc.
No, because you just said the music was important, right?
Mm-hmm.
The essence of the music. If you got robots making music, it's not music no more. Like
it's not music.
Yeah,
it's not music
because
they eliminating the artist because it's like the artist is not needed no more.
They made a really good Drake song, bro. Like how the fuck you do
bro,
that? But it's not.
They
Drake.
made a really good Drake song, bro.
Yeah. I heard what they had fucking Michael Jackson on Lil Jon beat, some shit like that. It was like weird. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, but you know.
But
we can't stop
that shit
it.
Crazy though, man. Like,
I feel like you said, it is probably some things in it that you could benefit from.
Yeah.
Like, but don't try to make that the main thing.
But I wouldn't want everybody doing that shit because it's gonna take the fun out of it.
It's,
you know
it's
what I mean?
getting weird already.
But everybody is gonna do that, bro.
At some point, probably. Yeah.
Record labels want to do that because it's like I don't have to pay you no more. I could just pay what sounds like you. Or not even pay what sounds like you.
Niggas could get
I could just make what sounds like you.
A Drake feature for like $1,000 right now.
No, that's what they'll do. They'll make the AI make the verse or whatever, like now say sound like Drake, and then pay Drake to really do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it could really be him.
Or how about this? We don't want to pay Drake $100,000, $200,000 for.
And shout out to Drake. I don't think you use AI or none of that shit too.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
I mean,
but we're gonna use the AI.
Yeah.
It's nothing you can do because it's new. So it's not like he could sue for using his voice. It's AI.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like Drake, you said these words. We just use.
No, but you use it as image and likeness though.
No,
like,
we just using your voice. But it's AI generated, so we don't gotta pay you nothing.
No, you gotta sue the niggas that's making it then.
But how?
Because
if you don't know who it is,
it's not a person. Yeah. It's not real.
No, somebody had to make it. Somebody had to program it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
if you could find that motherfucker.
Yeah, you can't sue me for programming your voice. You can't.
Everything has a way, has a trail. You can find them if they really wanted them. If they really wanted them. You know what I'm saying? Drake and them niggas mad right now. They're like, yo, man, stop using my voice, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? They tight, yo. They tight about that shit. I would be mad too.
They know how powerful they are, man.
Like, you know what I mean?
My thing is with the AI, they trying to eliminate the artist because they don't want to pay the artist. This is why they got 360 deals.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to pay the artist.
Now, what happens when your competition is the AI? Like, as a producer,
you can't win.
You can't win.
That's what I said. That's why I said if you don't know, so you gotta use that to your advantage too. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm pretty sure people probably using that shit.
No, I'm pretty sure niggas that made wild AI beats already. If niggas can make voices, niggas can make beats. Without like, yo, I need a beat that sound like Drake mixed with Future mixed with The Weeknd mixed with boom, go. And that shit'll come out with something.
It's one thing I wanna talk about too, and cause a lot of producers don't even like think like this, and I wanna mention this to all the producers and songwriters. Like, people need to have fun too, man, while you're doing this shit. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of bullshit that comes with it. Still, you know what I mean? You gotta enjoy your life still. You know what I mean? Whether it's like spending time with your kids, your mother, your girlfriend, wife, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Still be a regular person. You know what I mean? It's good to make music and all that, but don't just do that all day. You know what I mean? Be a regular person too.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And practice, you know what I mean, being happy, man. Because, like, all that shit helps with the music, too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being happy and practicing self-confidence, man.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Every day, man.
That's a fact. That's
You know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? Because
Powerful.
sometimes it could be depressing, man. A lot of producers just be at home all day, you know what I'm saying? They're not going outside. And we got to go outside. We need the sun. The sun is there for a reason. It's not there
No,
just for,
facts,
you know what I mean? Because
facts,
you got to go outside.
Yeah.
You got to socialize, you know what I mean? We need all that shit, you know what I mean? You need all that. And you put that in with the music, you know what I mean? That goes with the music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what you go through, too, you know what I'm saying?
So, I cut you off. Well,
Mhm.
I mean, just to keep going on that.
Mhm.
What's next? What you like? Just as a
A lot of stuff is
Know what I'm
next,
saying?
man.
Like,
I got...
I mean, what's the next chapter in the book?
Next chapter is
Right
just,
now.
building these artists up, man, and
Okay.
just making dope shit,
What's these?
man.
What's these? Who these artists is like that? We should probably
Is
be.
it,
Man.
is it an artist that you could speak on right now?
Yeah,
or-
there's a few
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Cosmato,
Okay.
artist name Fronte. He's a Spanish artist. Who else we got? Onyx. We got
Okay.
artists we working with. Me and Rod.
They all drill.
Nah, not
Oh,
with
alright.
Miss Drill.
Alright.
MMB Valley. Who else? Abstract. Carmela. I'm working with all new people though. That's
Alright.
talented
Okay,
though.
so
Rider artist. That's my cousin, my little cousin.
okay, so you're not working with any artists in the industry as of right now.
Nah, I'm working with artists in the
Okay.
industry, but I'm mostly working with up and coming. You know what I mean? Up and coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah.
You trying to come up. You trying to build something from scratch.
Yeah, man.
So-
trying to build other people
The
up.
same
yeah.
way we
Yeah.
just spoke about like the bro D Stacks. Like
Mhm.
them niggas came from the very bottom. Like
Mhm.
now I'm saying same block. They ain't really even know each other. They just
Mhm.
linked up and the chemistry went and
Yeah.
boom. Know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Even though shit happened.
I got
Man,
some
keep your business straight.
some
Rule
big
number one,
stuff
keep
like
your
with,
business
with big
straight,
artists
man.
I can't speak on, but I got
Yeah.
some stuff in the
You know what I'm
works.
saying?
You know what I mean? I can't.
You got some stuff in the works with big artists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't speak on that.
Nah,
I like
we
to
know, we
wait
know.
until it happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So it's still everything is still in the works, and we know how it go. Like you really can't speak on it too much because
Mhm.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
want to.
Still,
You know what I
still,
mean?
still in,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
yeah.
in
So-
the business of it. That they
So
still, you don't want to jinx it.
yeah.
Know what I mean?
Is it an artist that that you haven't worked with yet, like a big artist
Yeah.
that you want to work with that you haven't worked with
Definitely been wanting to work for a minute.
Who?
Word.
Who?
Yeah, I can't even tell y'all, man.
You can't tell. No, I thought you was asking in general, like, know what I'm saying, do he have one? Like, know what I'm saying, do he have a big artist? Do we have a big artist?
I haven't
that
worked
he
with in a
wanna work
minute.
with? But
Alright.
no, but do you have a artist other than that one that you want to work with?
That I
Like,
want to work with.
yeah,
I mean,
know what
of course, like I'm a Brooklyn
Like-
nigga, so
Yeah.
I always wanted to do a beat for Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Hove, tap in, Hove.
Word.
Hove be watching YouTube.
Hov said he stopped rapping.
I kinda-
you might have to come back for
Hov
this
be
one.
watching YouTube, man, and he be watching battle rap too.
I work with Tata's son, Spink. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
talk about that. Talk
that's,
about that. You came
that's-
close to
that's-
working with
that's-
Hov.
Not close, but that's Jay-Z godson. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
he
So,
was like one phone call away
Yeah.
could have been right
Word.
there, but something
Yeah, I
happened.
done records with
Know
him.
what I'm saying?
Spink, yes. Shout out to Spink too, man. That's
Right.
my dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How do you feel about when you produce a track?
Mhm.
Like when people like, let's say like an artist get in contact with you
Mhm.
and say, "Yo, I really need this," and I want to work with you or whatever. And then you produce a track, and then they don't come out with the track, right? They don't put the single out or whatever the case may be. Like, how do you feel about that?
They do that?
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes you
I
know
would be tight, like
it's
what
a
you
process,
doing?
man. Like I said, sometimes you know you can do a record with someone this today, and that shit probably don't come out in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like they you know what I mean. Especially when you work with big artists, they wait for the right time. Then it's like if they put out an album, it has to coexist with the album. You know what I mean, stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff that
when it's
comes
right,
in.
it's right. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, niggas know when it's
If
right.
you sample some
Yeah.
shit, clearance, it's a lot of shit you gotta
Yeah.
do. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't just put something out. It's a process of you know what I mean, putting something
So
out.
explain the
Marketing.
process. Like what's the process? Like, do the process come from the label or do it come from like the artist as far as like putting out a track and promotion and I don't
both.
want to drop the song yet. I want to
Both
from the label and the artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's it's a like I said, it's a process, man. You know what I mean? Especially if you know what I mean, they gotta make sure the marketing is right. It's a lot of shit that comes in consideration when you put on a record. They don't just like, oh, this is fire, I'm gonna put it out. Nah, it's a strategy. They gotta come up with a plan. Yeah. Especially now, like even now, you gotta like maybe come out with a dance. You know what I'm saying? Something that's like get on TikTok.
Do they keep you in cahoots? Like, do they reach back out to you? Because at that point, you produce a beat, you in business with them. Yeah. Right? So do they reach out to you and say, yo?
That depends on the relationship with the artist, though. They don't always reach out. You know what I'm saying? If you close with the artist, then they, you know what I mean, they'll let you in what's going on. But most of the time, if it's somebody big and you don't really got a relationship with them, you don't know what's going on. It's just like, yo, remember the record you did with such and such? Oh, it might come out next week. Just look out for it. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Okay.
Bad.
Have you ever produced a beat for somebody and you didn't get the credit for it?
No. I always got credit. I always made sure I got to handle the business and got my shit copyrighted.
All right, I'm glad you said that, because you know we have a lot of artists that say that they don't get their publishing for certain records, and that record that they didn't get publishing for becomes a hit song, and you understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to know the perspective from a producer side. Like, do you always get credit and things like that, or it's like, because I know it's a contract. Like, all right, I'm gonna give you this. All right, I own this percent. Yeah, you own that percent. So is that always a conversation when you give your beat to an artist?
It depends on who you know what I mean? Some people might do that, but not everybody do that. Depends on the relationship with the artist, with the label, whatever. But yeah, it's a lot of fuck shit that goes on in the business sometimes. You know what I mean? But you just gotta protect yourself and never give out your stems, man. If you ain't, you know what I mean, do no business. If you ain't talk no business, you ain't do no paperwork. Don't give nobody your stems, man.
So nobody ever hit you like, yo, I need a beat right now because I got the song. I want to put it out. Like, they never try to like rush you to where to the point where you don't get your publishing or you don't get credit for it. They just want it. Like, yo, I gotta put out a single. I need it right now, and then you produce a beat and then you give it to them, because a lot of times, the big artists, they do that to somebody in the camp. You understand? Like, they like, yo, I need that hook, or I need that verse on my song type shit, and then they don't get the publishing. Like, anybody ever try to rush a job from you?
Nah, never put myself in them type of situations, man. Hell no. His
business is always right.
Yeah, I align myself with the right people, right, man.
A1 elite.
Yeah, and niggas on my cousin. Niggas on my cousin after them too, man.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I mean. Make sure the business.
He look like he don't play no games.
Make sure the business is right. You know what I'm saying? The business is right. Yeah. Nah, the business is always right, man.
Yeah, nah. As it should be, because that's one thing. Like he said, most artists don't come in like that. No matter what type of creative.
Yeah, because sometimes people get blinded by the celebrity shit, or you know what I mean, the big artists. I'm doing a beat. I'm doing a beat.
Like I know a few niggas out, a few drill rappers right now. Like I'm saying, know them. Like they blowing up quick, and they still in the hood. I'm pretty sure they could have transferred that shit into some real money, but they somehow, some way, their publishing probably is fucked up, bro.
They signed to a label too, or you don't know.
At first it looked like some of them. Yeah, I ain't gonna mention them because they gonna be like, yo, you dissing, yo, Piff dissing. Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah. You can't take the bad deal, man.
Y'all know who I'm talking about. The
gotta
niggas
hold
that
out,
I know.
man. You can't take the bad deal,
but you know, with that, I'm gonna tell you what happens with that. It's like, all right, I'm in the hood. I'm beefing with these dudes from that side, right? I make drill music. They make drill music. The deal came to me first. They offering me $250,000. I'm in the hood. I live in a house with my moms. I'ma take that.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
you gonna take that? And
I can't move.
What if that shit do 100 million? Nigga, that 250,000 ain't shit.
Like, I'm not saying this is what they think. I'm just trying to
I know.
I'm just trying to give a perspective.
I know.
It's like, yo, I can't
I know.
I'm not going to move.
Yeah.
I got $250,000. Let me buy some jewelry.
Right.
Let me buy a car.
Right.
Let me go to the club and throw money and let me do X, Y, and Z. So I feel like a lot of times,
But
because they don't have no business sense.
But you know the thing, like especially like us, like black men and all that, I don't like to think temporarily, man. I like to think longevity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about just right now, cause like what about 10 years from now? 250,000 ain't nothing, especially with
We
inflation.
talk about that all the time.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
talk about that all the time.
Sometimes you might have to wait. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what they
Gotta
do.
thug it
though,
out.
because they young.
Let's say if you just been like doing music for 10 years, 15 years, whatever, and you just get your break at the 16, like you know what I'm saying? You might as well you already did it for 15 years. You can hold out another year, 2, 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't just rush into. You know what I mean? Like it's 200. Nah, don't do that.
That was the whole thing of me saying that's why you always got your business correct. And it's how most artists should be.
Yeah.
Because if niggas would have did that, bro, from jump, if you got a hit song and you had your manager and your team behind you, bro, you would have blew up, nigga. Like, but they don't have that.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
And it's you know, and a lot of people, you know what I mean? It's
They get that shit after the fact. They get
some
niggas
people just
jump
be
on the
like,
wagon after the fact.
be like scared to talk business with other people. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand.
I think they don't know.
That too, but it's sometimes artists be scared, and you just can't be afraid to say what you want, because this shit is negotiation. It's like it's not about, you know what I mean, what you worth or nothing. It's about what you negotiate at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like if you're not gonna sit there and negotiate, and if a nigga get you for $100,000, you worth 10 million. You took the $100,000. That's your fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just. I mean, it's fucked up, but you know that's just how niggas think in business.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody really want to pay the full price for anybody. You know, for anything.
Nobody want, like, the world we live in right now. Nobody wants to pay the full price, bro. They like these companies want you to make them $1 million, but they want to pay you 10,000. Like, I'm gonna give you a deal for 10,000, and you do your thing. You make $100 million. I collect all of that money, and then I give you
fucked
50.
up. Yeah, capitalism though, man.
And then
You know what I mean?
You know the other sucker shit they'll do after that? After they give you the deal, you take the little bum ass 50,000 or whatever they offer you, right? You'll drop something, boom, that shit'll be fire. It'll be going crazy, right? But the next one is the little dry. Those niggas be like, yo, you know what? Yo, don't drop nothing no more. Now I'm saying, you know, just sit right there. We good right there. And then nigga can't drop. Niggas be talking about they can't drop mixtapes or nothing. They be stuck. Like, I can't drop a mixtape for free or nothing. Like, they like no music or nothing. Like, you be stacking a slave deal, bro. Them slave deals, bro. Niggas is crazy, bro.
So let me ask you this.
50,000 is crazy, bro.
50,000 is crazy. Let me ask you this. What would it take for you to sign a deal with a company to be their producer and produce records?
I mean, right now, I could work with somebody reasonable, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not about the money with me, man. I love this shit, you know what I'm saying? Money is not everything, you know? It's a lot of people got to stop just doing shit for money, you know what I'm saying? That's not how life is, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, money is not even real. It's a construct abstract, you know what I'm saying? It's not concept abstract. It's not real, you know what I'm saying? We give that shit value. The people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If
I believe that.
If I got a fucking bank and y'all niggas bring your money, if they just say like, people be like, yo, we not using money no more. That shit don't mean nothing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or the bank be like, yo, we don't got your money no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We give that shit value to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a system, but you gotta have passion, man, and it wouldn't take much, man, because I'm all about just working, man. I mean, I wouldn't just work for no 10 grand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least 200, 300,000, 500,000. You know what I mean?
Residuals and publishing.
You know
I mean, listen.
All that,
your resume speak for itself.
Facts.
So I mean, they better be talking some numbers. Like you done put out songs with some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And so they can't come to, like, they shouldn't come to you with no rinky dink shit like, yo, look, accept this 15,000. Like, no, we not doing that. Like, my resume speak for itself. So with that being said, is it any artist? I don't know if we asked you this already. Like, is it any artist that you haven't worked with before that you want to work with? And can you speak about that? Or
Yeah, I can speak. It says a bunch of people I want to work with, man.
Top one.
Like top tiers.
All right,
I mean, of course,
top three.
Jay-Z, Drake,
Uh-huh.
probably I would say Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Fire.
I gotta put some females in there too. Let's do 5.
All right.
Let's do 5. Let's do 5.
Beyonce.
He said Beyonce.
I worked with her
That's
sister
hot.
though. I got a record with her sister, Solange. I did something with Solange before. I never
Okay.
got to work with Beyonce.
Hold on, real quick. Again, he not just gonna say that and we gonna pass over that. He did something with Solange, man.
Yeah, fact.
Like we not like. Listen, we going. Listen, he did something with Solange. This is not me
We ain't
trying
just
to talk
skipping over
bad
that.
about her. Like she may not be as big as Beyonce, but that's at the end of the day, that's Solange, and he did something with that.
Yeah.
He did something with her. I should say, pardon me. Right? So we're not just gonna pass over that. I can't let you do that, bro, because you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is what it is.
Mhm.
So who else?
I worked with Solange, Yin Yang Twins,
Yin Yang Twins, shout out to them.
BB Rexa,
Okay.
MOP, Uncle Murder,
Shout out
Uncle
to-
Murder's
shout
my
out to
dude. That's my
Murk,
man.
man.
Shout out to Uncle Murder.
Lil
Shout out to
Wayne,
Murk.
Ja Rule.
Lil Wayne, Ja Rule.
Who else I worked with?
Damn.
Curtis Richardson, he's a songwriter. My man Arrow Benjamin.
Okay.
He wrote on Beyonce. Not last album, the album before. He wrote Freedom, and he got a song called Running with her.
Okay.
I
Okay.
done records with him too. He from the UK.
Okay.
Who else I work with? I be forgetting a lot of
I
people.
still got a track
Nicky
list.
B.
My
He's
bro
a
got a
Jamaican
track
artist.
list, bro.
He's from Jamaica. Nicky B.
Okay.
He's big in Paris.
Uh-huh.
Who else? Keisha White. I don't know if you guys remember Keisha White. She was signed to J Records back in the days.
Okay.
Who? Oh, Rel from Rockefeller.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Rel. Yeah. I remember Rel. Okay.
I'm trying to think of anybody else. I be forgetting, bro. I work with some
Nah,
It's
nah,
a
that's
lot
It's
of people.
ongoing. It's ongoing. I love
It's
it.
a lot of people.
Math
Fact.
Hoffa too. I work with Math.
Shout out to Mav Hoffa.
Hey, yo, we need a seat. We need a seat over there.
My expert opinion. Shout out to them. They doing their thing over there. Yeah. So basically, he worked with a lot of artists, man. So if y'all serious about y'all craft,
Mhm.
holla at them.
How can they tap in? with
How
you?
can they tap in?
How can somebody with a couple dollars tap in? Because you don't want no broke niggas hollering. We already know that. None of them niggas like, yo, with a dream, with a wish.
Nah,
I'm
facts.
saying, know what I mean? If you got the money, you got the business, you got the budget and all that, where can they tap in? How can they tap
But they
in?
can find me on Instagram, produced by Amazing P.
Amazing P.
We gonna put that up.
Yeah, put that on.
We definitely gonna put that up. Amazing P.
You got
At
holla at,
Amazing P.
you got holla at
at-
Cuzzo right
at-
here. Last
Produced
network
by
underscore.
Amazing P.
Yeah, on the business. You can hit him up too on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
What's
We
your
can make some magic.
Instagram?
Underscore.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
put that up. We'll put that
we gonna put all of that in the we're gonna put the at name in the description. That way you holler at them. You want anything, you want any beats. We talking about
Business.
We talking about high class beats like A-list celebrities he done work with. Before we wrap up, make sure you holler at them. Real inquiries is you know what I mean? Is what it is. So holler at them. Make sure y'all not playing.
Yeah. Serious.
We
people
about
on.
we about business over. We're here about business over. I'm saying like it's me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like here about business.
It's about
Right.
business, man.
Nah, facts.
A-list celebrities. He done produced for. He's still producing for. He couldn't give us who he was producing for because they still working out what they working out on.
Yeah.
So if y'all serious, y'all already know we're gonna put everything in the description. Y'all holler at him.
Yeah,
before
tap in,
we
man.
Amazing
Tap
P.
in, man. Tap in, man.
Amazing P, man.
Amazing P. You holler at him. Before we get out of here, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Nitty Customs. You already know, voice of Brooklyn.
Ty Nitty. What's
Ty
good, my boy?
Nitty. My man Ty Nitty's in the
What's
back.
good, my boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure all your gear, whether t-shirts, hoodies, hats, sweatsuits, short sets.
Right.
Ty Nitty, he got it. He got the best shit out right now in Brooklyn. I'm
Right,
talking
facts.
about He got
New
the
York.
best shit out in Brooklyn. That's NITTYKUST
OMZ.
MZ. I'm smacked right now. But
Nitty Customs,
Nitty
man.
Customs. Yo, we got
Yo, it's your
Talk your
boy,
shit.
man. It's your boy Piffy, man. Y'all know y'all can find me, man, on all fucking
Yo, shout out to you
platforms.
brothers, man.
At The Real Piffy, man. Appreciate
Real
you,
Piffy.
man.
Appreciate you, man.
My man,
Yeah.
Shout out to
Amazing
Ryo
P.
too, man.
shout out to
You know
Ryo.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, y'all can always catch my drip and, you know, what I got going on over there at MDMA Fashions on IG and all that, man. We doing real
That's
big
a
things
fact.
over there. Drip is a drug and all that.
That's a fact. I gotta do that one more time. My man Nitty Customs, man. NITTYKUSTOMZ. You can holler at him on Instagram. You know what I mean? That's my sponsor. You know I wear all of the fly shit. It come from him. So make sure y'all holler at him. We outside. We in the streets. We everywhere. I want to thank the producer from coming through big time. This is big time. Shout out yourself again, bro.
Amazing P, man.
Amazing P. We got
Amazing P in the building, man. Make
Amazing
sure you
P
guys
in the
tap
building.
in, man. You know what I mean?
Amazing P in
Get
the
these
building.
records going,
listen,
man.
listen.
Let's get these records going, man.
Listen. Y'all want to holler at Amazing
Tap
P?
in, tap
I'm gonna put
in.
his @name
Yeah.
in the description. Y'all make sure y'all holler at him. This is real shit. Big artists, A-list celebrities. He
Facts.
done produced for.
Facts.
Like he got songs on A-list celebrity albums. He's still working. Like if
Facts.
y'all want to fuck with him, holler at him. But
All
y'all gotta be
serious inquiries only,
Y'all
man.
gotta be
Facts.
for real. This is not no playtime shit. This is real
and
shit.
and he got real management and security. That's the same person.
Yo,
Shitting me?
yo, security and management is the same person.
Is you shitting me?
We gonna give it up. We gonna give it up.
Yeah.
We gonna give it up. Like, I wanna say this. I wanna say this last word. We all about positive energy.
Facts.
We all about promoting each other,
Facts.
bigging up each other.
Facts. Especially black.
Black
Especially.
owned, like this is black
Especially.
owned shit.
Most indubitably.
You might have said that shit wrong, but I'm gonna let that slide. You might have said that shit wrong, but
Yeah, you know what I mean?
y'all know what he mean, cause I know what he mean.
I'm off that
But-
Migo.
But this is what we doing. We raising everybody up.
Yeah.
We bigging everybody up.
Keeping that vibration high, man.
Shout out to Coney Island. My guys
Facts.
from Coney Island.
Shout out to
He
Coney
putting
Island, my hood.
He been putting Coney Island on the map for 20 years.
Facts.
21 years.
Right.
Let me
Fact.
correct myself.
Yeah.
He been putting Coney Island on the map for 21 years. So shout out
Facts.
to Coney Island.
Shout out the whole Coney
And
Island. Shout out the whole Brooklyn too,
the
man.
whole Brooklyn. So
The city.
Shout
The
out to
whole
Harlem too. Let me talk
city. Yeah,
about
Harlem
Harlem.
too. My pops is from Harlem too,
saying?
man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
man.
Harlem.
yo,
Yeah,
my man Pitt from Harlem. So
Yeah,
you know,
man.
we all doing big things, and
We gonna
I'm
see y'all
I'm
next
glad you pulled up, and
Nah, facts. I'm glad you guys had me, man. Glad
I
take the
appreciate
take the
you.
time out to, you know what I mean?
I appreciate you. I know you have a busy schedule, and you took time out to holler at us, and we appreciate it.
I appreciate
And
you, man. Real
I want to
talk.
say this on camera. Whenever you want to come up, we have an open door policy.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you got something going on, you could come up. You could holler at us. You could talk your shit. You could promote your business. You could do all of that. So we have an
Okay.
open door policy. So I appreciate you for coming up
Appreciate you,
and
bro.
showing us love.
Yeah.
Taking time out of your busy schedule. And
Real talk.
I'm your host, Skrilla Fresh. You already know, SCRILLA_FRESH. Piffy, talk to him.
And I'm your boy Piffy. You already know, man. At the real Piffy, DAPIFFYY. That's 2 F's. Don't ask why. You
Don't
feel
ask
me?
why.
Damn, that
Harlem's
shit
in
is
the
long,
building.
bro.
That's a fact. Amazing P, give your Instagram, brother.
Produced by Amazing P, man. Produced PROD by BY. Amazing P. Regular word.
Amazing P.
Amazing P. Straight
What-
through.
One more time, Nitty Customs. That's NITTYKUSTOMZ. Make sure y'all
He had
holler
to
at
make
him.
sure he could do it again.
Yes, I had to do it 3 times. But we here.
Just clap.
This is the voice of Brooklyn.
Yeah, it
You
is.
already know what time it is, man.
Yeah.
We out of here, man. Holla at your boy.
BK.